Alright, I am done. I am completely done with this game. I've been going 12 hours, well, not 12 hours straight, 8 hours yesterday, 4 hours today, working on the version history area that we started a couple of episodes ago, I think, and I am completely burnt out. But I think most of what we need this episode will be within our immediate grasp, so no worries there. But yeah, let's have a look at the work that has gone on off camera. So obviously, this is the version history area. More walkways down there, spirals down there. We can go have a look. So obviously we've got the pre-classic area here. We've got the classic area here, the InDev, the InfDev, and finally, well, we're on to Alpha here, Alpha 1.0. As you can see, the walkway continues down here. I've got it going into the cave here because I think we could use the cave for something. I think that might be quite cool. I was going to use my base camp as kind of like an exhibit, but you never know. We'll see. Alpha 1.1, Alpha 1.2. Yeah, they're all numbered, and as you can see, the walkway does go along the side of the ravine, which is cool. I've still got torches in here. It's okay, we'll have a look inside each of the rooms in time. I've also got a walkway going this way into this part of the cave because I thought it would be quite cool to, yeah, again, use this for exhibits maybe. Not sure yet. So yeah, 1.1, 1.2. Yeah, and then it just goes down here into this other ravine. 1.6, 1.7, all the way up to 1.12, which is that one. And that gives us scope to expand that way if need be. So when more updates come out, we can go along the side of the ravine there, which hopefully I won't be demotivated to do after today, but we'll see. So I think what we're going to do, the way we're going to do it, is we're going to... Well, I've got my shulker box here, or my ender chest filled with shulker boxes. I'll just use what I've got, add it to the museum, and then I'll go away and get the others. We're not doing signs because of lag purposes. Cobble stairs were originally just stone stairs, I think, because there was no other stairs really in the game apart from the wooden stairs. Okay, so we need redstone ore here. Redstone ore. Redstone. I'm just going to make the bottom the same as the outline of the floor, just for continuity's sake. So boats were added. I wonder if I'll be able to place one. I've got it written down. We might as well try and implement it. Maybe it's a mistake to add this because I've not added a spot for boats later on. Let's just add that there. How's this going to work? This works. Yeah, okay, it's not going any further in. It looks bad, but who cares? We've done it. We've added a boat. I wish it was the other way. Can we just turn it, maybe? Yeah, there we go. Okay, we need a clay block now. And that goes... We missed two, so we'll put the clay block there. And then we need a jukebox. We should be able to get that. I wonder, were note blocks added? Pretty sure I've already got a spare jukebox somewhere, but whatever. Definitely a jukebox. Yep. So we'll just add that there. We'll do this. Minecart with furnace. And there we go. We've got the minecart with furnace and minecart with chest. Finally, it's a fence we need. And obviously we'll only be using the oak fence because that was the only fence that was around at the time. So we got most of them. We're still missing a few. Okay, so this is Alpha 1.1. It's positively boring. There we go, sneaking. So if you sneak, you won't fall into the lava. That was apparently added in Alpha 1.1. I thought it was later, but apparently it was then. And then the other things that were added were, and we can probably make them now. We need a piece of redstone. So we'll add a compass here. This is the update that PvPers have to thank for their favoured piece of equipment. The fishing rod. There we go. So yeah, fishing rods were added. I don't think they actually did anything. It was only later they were programmed to catch fish, but right now, yeah, they're just there. Oh yeah, this one. I never meant to use this for the floor. We also need a pumpkin and a jack-o'-lantern. So yeah, of course we're going to have a Oops. A solid block there. And then we can just put the stairs back. I did make this room kind of nether themed because this was the Halloween update, famous Halloween update that added the nether. I mean, to be fair, I'm not afraid. Like, I don't care about using blocks that other people don't like. It's just that doesn't look good, does it? So I'll get back to you on that one. Beta 1.1 was bug fixes mainly, but the only thing I could try and display was leaf decay. Leaf decay fixed. Oh, by the way, the reason I added items way back here is because no blocks were added, or at least no blocks that I could see. New paintings were added, but I didn't want to include them simply because we've already got a painting in one of the halls. Now we're on to beta 1.2, where actual stuff was added. Note blocks were added, apparently. There we go. Note blocks. Let's get that down. Dispensers. We need some dispensers now. They were... I remember Etho playing about with them in his world when they first came out, and he was making his storage room out of them. That was pretty cool. We need some lapis ore, which I don't think I've got. But then we do need a lapis block, which we most certainly do have. Let's add that there. Okay, so here's an interesting one. Birch logs and birch leaves were added at this time, so oops, not there. There. Spruce also was added. Yeah, they were added, but planks were not. Planks were not even added until the full release came out, so yeah, we've got a bit of time to wait for that. If you crafted these, try to craft them into planks, it would just give you oak planks basically. Beta 1.3, I know it well. The demo version I used to play was beta 1.3. Redstone repeater. Do we have any? Yes, we do. Thought we would. Let's have it going sideways. We're going to have that like that, and we need to, this is a bed we're trying to make. Oh, we've got a yellow bed. I would actually rather have a red bed, because those were obviously the ones... Oh, I never left space for beds either. Oh, crumbs. Oh, I'm so done. I never left a space for beds in 1.12. Okay, so I'm aware it's a red bed, but we're trying to demonstrate the classic Minecraft bed, which was red. Now these are wooden slabs. In one of my old worlds, I still had the old wooden slabs. Basically, they weren't flammable, and you could only dig them with a pickaxe, but then once the planks, the different plank variants came out, these were, well, the wooden planks, they stayed in the game, but they were basically obsolete, and they were replaced with this type of slab. The only three things I've got written down is wolves, so I'm guessing we're going to have to find a wolf. Cookies, which I'm pretty sure I don't have, and a locked chest, which was allegedly a prank. Represent a locked chest with a trap chest, just because it's slightly different from the regular chests. That may need a sign explaining it. Locked chest. Beta 1.5. Hey, so this, water's dripping. Why? I'm trying to symbolise rain. Weather. Weather was added in 1.5. We're going to have to get out, well, power drills one. Detector rail we don't have yet. Okay, next we've got a birch sapling. So until this point, it wasn't possible to grow a birch tree. But now it is. Birch saplings are a thing, which means, yep, spruce saplings are also in the game. Alright, beta 1.6. We need trapdoors. We also need bone meal, which I don't have because I put it away, darn it. Oh, we've got fern, which is good. I'm not sure why that item frame's there, to be honest. But I can go and check up what was added in beta 1.6. And, oh, I know, it was a map. I don't have a map. We're down here now. Beta 1.7. This was positively the best update, because pistons were added. Pistons and sticky piston. Again, I've got something... Oh, shears. Shears were added. Let's add some shears. The reason I've put shears in is because, as you can tell, this update had pretty much nothing in it. I've not really been talking about the history of these updates. Beta updates were all pretty bog standard. The game... None of them were huge updates, I don't think. Like, as in, they weren't like the 1.7, 1.8, 1.9 updates that we know from recently. And by recently, I mean in the last, like, 4 years. But probably the biggest update, I don't think, unless they drastically change the game, which I doubt they will, but probably the biggest update of all time is Beta 1.8. A lot was added in Beta 1.8 that basically completely changed the dynamics of the game. Still to this day you get people that claim Beta 1.7.3 was the last real Minecraft update, because after that the adventure update occurred. Loads of things were added, such as sprinting, hunger, new structures, a new world generation, new biome. But yeah, this was the biggest update probably there ever will be, unless Minecraft changes so drastically in future, which I doubt it will. So we've got beta 1.8 to thank for stone bricks. Iron bars are also part of the game at this point, as are iron panes. Oh, not iron panes, glass panes I should say. What was that noise? I heard that before when I was in Moria, but that was just 10 times scarier. Well, this is the beta 1.9, 1.0 update. They were producing pre-releases for beta 1.9, but in the end they just decided, heck, why not? We'll just release it as Minecraft 1.0. So that's what we've got here. This is an interesting room because it kind of goes out the side of the ravine here. Okay, so one thing we can add is, I believe we've got it on us, a dragon egg. Now, I actually have, if I remember rightly, not that one, that one. Yeah, I've got 2 dragon eggs because... Ooh, nice. What's that? Next generation. Hold the dragon egg. Yep. I'm holding the dragon egg. Yeah, the reason I've got 2 is because I deleted the end a while back. About a year ago, actually, I deleted the end. And as a result, I defeat the dragon again and got the second dragon egg. So we got 2. If I place that there, yep, it'll stay. One of the other things I wanted to add was something for lily pads, because lily pads were added in this update, but I didn't have enough slots because I had to add mycelium. I believe that was added. I will just put that there, and then I think what we're going to do is we're just going to add the lily pad there. So a bit of a cop out, but whatever, I can't be bothered. 1.2. This was a pretty decent update. So first of all, this was when jungle biomes were introduced into the game. So this is where we can add jungle wood. So that includes jungle wood, jungle saplings and jungle leaves, but no jungle planks, because obviously planks are not part of the game as of yet. Okay, so apparently in this update, planks were introduced, but the first one was 1.2.1, and I think like 1.2.4 or 1.2.5, that was when the different types of planks were added. Not oak, I just realised, with a second glance at my notes. It was actually, well, planks were already in the game. They were just wooden planks, I would assume. All the other variants were birch, spruce, and the newly added jungle. So first of all, we do need an emerald block. We need emerald ore as well, but I don't currently have that. Oh, hey, this is cool. Ender chest. So just add that there. We happen to have some in our inventory. This is when slabs were introduced. We already had wooden slabs, and although they were converted to oak slabs, it still counts. We're still going to keep them as just wooden slabs, oak wood slabs, whatever. But we'll add all the other ones in. And now we need to add the stairs in. So, yeah, we're getting every variant possible at the minute. Alright, and this one's kind of random, but I added string because until this point, string was just an item, but now you can actually place it as tripwire. Hey, there we go. Right, so string is tripwire. Alright, next room. We're getting closer and closer to the present day. 1.4. Well, we need beacons. I do have 2 nether stars, so I will be able to build another beacon. Oh, mopeds. Oh, that'll be interesting. Yeah, they were added in this update. I've got 3, which is ironic. That's enough to fight a wither. I'll just leave that there. We don't have a stair here for some reason, but there we go, we got a moped. Now we're on to the redstone update, which was definitely a good update. I really liked this one. Hopefully it doesn't ignite any TNT that might be hiding behind the wall. Right, daylight sensor. We surely have one of these. Surely, yeah, there we go. Alright, now we need a dropper. These were added a lot later after dispensers, but that's okay. Then we need a hopper, which is probably the best item in the game. Now, people said these were the most pointless items ever used. In fact, I don't even have them. I don't even have them. But, if you think about it, gold pressure plates have been used frequently by salty UHC players to deny the player that's about to kill them their gold. So yeah, from that point of view, they're probably the greatest thing ever added. Alright, so on to the next update, which is 1.6. So we've got a lot of items to add here. I need hardened clay. Oh, carpets. Oh, we never left space for carpets either. Flip. Oh, I'm so salty. I am so salty. The only thing we can add to this room really is a coal block, which I will duly do, because why ever not? There we go, we'll just leave that right there. Alright, 1.7, where I've definitely left enough spaces. Most of this will be stained glass and stained glass panes. But if we go further up, this was a pretty big update, to be fair. There was loads added. This was many biomes were added. Many biomes that hadn't been seen before, such as birch forests, enchanted dark forests, savanna biomes, things like that. They were all added, and along with that came the new types of trees. Oh, and then we need to add the saplings. Oh, of course we need to add the saplings. Do we have any saplings though? We do have some acacia saplings, and we do have some dark oak saplings as well, which is good. And the leaves. I forgot about the leaves. I don't think we've got any leaves. Dark oak leaves, maybe? Should we use dark oak? Wait, we used dark oak leaves in this room. What's that? Dark oak, yeah. Right here. Oh, that's useful. We don't have any acacia. See, this is a classic example of when I used a block in the same room that it was added, which is not good. But as you can see, it's basically exactly the same as oak. You cannot tell the difference. Oh yeah, this one's funny, right? So basically, for those that don't know, in 1.7, this was the update before Core Start was added, but they had already added mega tags, and so they wanted there to be an area of dirt where pods all wouldn't grow, so they added what was called back then grassless dirt. So I think what we're going to do is we're just going to add a dirt block, and that could be the grassless dirt. So yeah, that was removed, I think, and replaced with Core Start. So yeah, 1.8. As you can see, a lot was added. I kind of regret having a low ceiling, but I kind of like that in a way. I don't know why. Let's get down to adding the blocks then quickly before this takes until Christmas. So everyone's favourite block was added. Diorite. So yeah, this replaced the grassless dirt that we came to know and love in 1.7. Alright, so forgive me for being, I don't know, how should I put it, flippant, but we're going to add barrier blocks there, okay? That is barrier blocks. That space represents barrier blocks. In fact, I think it warrants a sign. Barrier block. Alright, next we've got a collection of fences, gates and doors, because of course this was the update where all that sort of stuff was added. That's going to be tough. I wonder if I'll even be able to make all of them. There we go, we got all the fences, doors and fence gates in. which took a bit of time and a lot of resources, but we managed to do it in the end. First thing I want to add is chorus flower. We don't have dragon head. We certainly do have. I'm sure I had more dragon heads. I think I left them somewhere. And what I really want to do actually is power it. Hey, there we go. Yeah, we'll do that, because why not? Well, this is a good one. Path block. We can easily do that. None of the other blocks are on ground level. There we go. So path block. And that's all I can add for 1.9 right now. Don't have any of the other stuff on me. I do actually have the nether wart block. I do actually have most of them, I think. Magma block. Yep, magma block. I got that as well. That's pretty cool. Nether wart block, red nether brick. Well, shulker boxes of every colour will go down the sides. We do have those, but we're not going to use the ones that I've got. We'll make new ones. Totem of Undying is written down, but I don't have that on me either. We might as well add that. We can find another one, maybe for another part of the museum. Observer block is the only other one. Do we have an observer block? I don't think we do. So yeah, I've got no blocks here. Well, I've got one, but I'm not going to add. I'm just going to get some more later. The other thing we've got to add is 1.12 blocks, which, as far as I can tell, are just concrete powder, glazed terracotta, and the beds that I forgot to add. So, yeah, that's slightly problematic. We should have enough space, I think, to like double the blocks up, which might not look as good, but I can't be bothered extending this room. But what I want to do is gather all the blocks I missed, which was probably about, well, probably about half. I got a lot of blocks I need to collect, so I'm going to go away and do that. I need to sort my inventory out first and my ender chest. But yeah, after that, it really is the quest for everything.